Welcome everyone, Vic Grant here with Scott Rayleigh, our top trainer in search triggers. We are going to be showing you exactly how the kick-ass version of search triggers works. I just uploaded a record of Led Zeppelin 2, and what I'm going to be showing you today is what I would do if I was wanting to rank this post in Google Plus in multiple keywords in the top 10 under the very competitive band Led Zeppelin. Scott, welcome. What do you think about this concept?
Dude, it's a no-brainer that the most exciting thing that you could do online is create a piece of content and then watch it rank number one on YouTube and Google. So you're telling me you're going to share with me step by step how to do this, just like from step number one to from A to Z. You're going to show me right now how to rank a video?
Yeah, and we're going to make it up on the spot. And I'm going to show you exactly how I would do it. And and then I'm actually asking. I mean, the thing is I dig trenches, and you're a marketer. I mean, you're probably one of the coolest marketers. I mean, you remind me of like my youth. You know, yeah, I'm forever 18 though. That's why like when I put on a Zeppelin album, and this Zeppelin album, this is a record. Okay, this record has traveled with me since high school. Okay, I bought Zeppelin 2 when it first came out, and I have carried this album with me. I moved to Hawaii. I moved at least a dozen times in Hawaii. I moved. It was in storage locker after storage locker, and I mean, 30 years this record has traveled with me. Finally got a turntable, and I'm sharing that video on YouTube in my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna cross promote it with some Doobie Brothers videos, so it's gonna be fun. Because it's like I have had like 30 or 40,000 views on some of my videos with Doobie Brothers, and I'm a promoter of the Doobie Brothers. So that's one of the things I like to do. Is every year I like to boost the B.R. Cohen wine event that happens up here in the wine country in Sonoma County. And I always get like it's really cool about this digital technology is you can become a VIP, hang out with like the Doobies backstage or wherever, like they're just like right there, right? And you can like meet the people, and then you can put this stuff up online, and normally, oh, you're copyright infringing and whatever, but I was a guest and I'm promoting, so I helped promote their new album release when it came out. I got a personal note from the winemaker himself saying, hey Vic, thank you so much for promoting our event. I want to make sure you promote it next year. So every year I do that. So I'm about to do a release, and it's going to be a big release because we're going to be focusing on YouTube. That's the message for you guys. We're in the midst of upgrading Search Triggers Plus to YouTube. Okay, this is huge. Why? Because we use a non-Google, non-Bing search engine to do the magic. You guys maybe have not seen Google Page One, my talk that I gave in Austin. Let me share my screen with you, and I'll show you a couple things here, Scott.
I would love to, man. You
All
know,
right,
you
here we
you
go.
talk so like you got so much going on and it's so exciting. I really just want to get inside your brain, man, and know what you know.
All right, here we go. Not released to the public yet, but I want you guys to just check it out. So I'm just going to see what's trending in Led Zeppelin. Look at that. Unheard recordings. That's what's hot now. Look at that. Okay? Unheard recordings. Now that's in Bing. Okay? That's not in Google. It's in Bing. Now you might notice that I have a little bit of favoritism toward Bing. Why? Because you can do the good old-fashioned SEO stuff in Bing and it still works. Okay? I've been sort of SEO bashing all day today because we've had a number of people that are kind of like hanging with us. Okay, so let's see, Led Zeppelin songs. Okay, let's go to songs. So the way search triggers works, right now I'm just using the quick version that everyone gets for free. This is not even using the plus features. I'm just going to go Led Zeppelin songs. Now I recommend, so you guys, you see I have 1,500 credits left. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, Credits are when we go out and buy data from a non-Google, non-Bing SEO-friendly data source that tells us this number right over here called pages. Okay, because if you want to rank naturally in the top 10, you're going to have some competition. So you want to get some, okay, so Led Zeppelin songs and lyrics. Okay, so let's go Led Zeppelin songs and lyrics. Okay, we're going to go over there. And what I was doing was whole lot of love. Let me just type in whole. See, there it goes. Led Zeppelin songs and lyrics, whole lot of love. Okay, so that's it. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, that's as deep as we can go. All right, that's really as deep as we can go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in here. Okay, or I could just highlight it here if I want the caps. Okay, I'm going to go back. Oh wait, you're not seeing anything I'm doing, are you?
Yeah, we are. Uh-huh.
Oh, you are? You're seeing my screen?
Yeah, we see your screen. Everything's good to go, man.
Everything's
You're
good to
doing
go?
great. You're awesome.
Okay, man. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Google Plus. Okay? And here I am. I'm going to go back to my post that I just shared. Let's see. Let me go to home and then hit profile. Sometimes people are confused by Google Plus. You got to go to Plus and then you have to go to home and then profile to see your own post, because the default in Google Plus is showing other people's stuff. Okay, so here it is. This is my thing. MP3 sucks. Long live analog Led Zeppelin. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm just going to edit this post a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to put hyphen and pop in Led Zeppelin song lyrics, whole lot of love, and just pop in that phrase. Okay, that's all I did, as I added that little phrase. Okay. Now I could move it to. What do you think, Scott? Should I put it in the beginning, or what do you think? Should I lead with MP3 sucks, or should I put it at the tail?
Yeah, no, leave it the way it is, man. You crushed it.
Okay, I crushed it. All right. All right. So now I posted that. So that's a post, and I'm just gonna say doing a live search triggers hangout right now. Search trigger. Where we are right now, and showing. Okay. So let me
Mm-hmm.
show you a couple techniques that I would do now. Okay, a couple things that I would focus on here. Go back to search triggers. Now, this is one of the gangster features you can do. I'm going to go in here and just see if anyone is in Google Plus. Okay, this is like right. I hit the drop down and I hit Google Plus and I go in here, and I'm now running that. And let's see, it may have been already that quick. So let's go in here. Let's go take a look at this. Let me see if anybody else is here. Okay, so this is how I use search triggers, right? What I want to look for is someone who has a picture. Okay, Robert Plant joins Google Plus. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I want to go and check out this guy, Mike Egan. Okay, I want to go check this guy out. So let me go check this guy out. So there is okay. So Led Zeppelin and Robert Plant. Okay, so one of the things I want to do here is I want to look for hashtags. And actually, I've met Mike Egan. Mike's a cool guy, and he's in my media group. I'm going to add him to my search triggers group as well. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. I'm going to add him to search triggers. Okay, so now I have him in my circles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Mike a note, because he's also following me. First thing I do is I +1 his post. And then I want to go in and, wow, there's a lot. Look at that engagement. That is a lot. Okay, so he's plus Robert Plant. So wouldn't it be cool to have a personal relationship with Robert Plant? Okay, I want to add Robert Plant to my circles. Now look at this. I just added the Robert Plant to my circles. So I'm going to add him to a new circle called Rockstars. Okay, so I'm creating a circle called Rockstars, and I'm adding him to my Rockstars circle. And what I want to do now is I want to pop over to YouTube, okay? And let's see, how could I do this? Well, see, the video is actually on my tablet. So what I'm going to do is, as we're talking, let's see, I've got Mike Egan, we got Led Zeppelin with a capital L, and okay, Robert Plant. So what I'm going to go back is go back to my post. I'm going to edit this a little bit. Edit post, and I'm going to change the hashtag to hashtag Led Zeppelin and hashtag Robert Plant. Why am I doing that? I want to inform the community of this post. Now, this is not yet a YouTube video. Even though it's on YouTube, you'll notice if I click on it, okay, it's only going to bring it up in here. But you notice all those things that you normally are used to sharing in YouTube, okay, they don't exist. You still seeing my screen, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't really share this, and any comments that come in build engagement with me inside of inside of Google Plus, because what I want to do is I want to build engagement in Google Plus. Okay, so one of the domains we're now working on is this one called searchengineengagement.net.com. Someone else already had, but search engine engagement is basically this new paradigm that I'm sharing. Let me show you a couple things that I've done today. I've been writing comments on various people's walls talking about how SEO doesn't really work, and let me share with you a couple of things about search and okay, 101. Here's my statement, okay? SEO is dead, okay? SEM is SEE is where you can help me out here, Scott. What should we say?
SEM is too expensive. See, where I always like to talk about get real results.
Okay.
Get
real
average people.
With
get real results.
Search engine engagement. Okay, that's what I talk about as search engine engagement. Search engine engagement, and a central piece of that strategy is engaging with people. Okay, so I want to add this to my circles and my extended circles. Now, who is in my circles? Mostly SEO people. I got the top SEO people in the world in my circles. Okay, so when they see this and I see SEO is dead, I'm going to add SEO, SEM, and I'm going to add an SEE, which I'm coining. Okay, I'm the father of SEE. I realized that I started speaking about that on stage. Search engine engagement. I'm going to be doing a whole training. That's really what search engine optimization is okay. SEO is dead. SEM is too expensive. Get real results with SEE, search engine engagement, SEO, SEM, SEE. Okay, I'm going to +1 my own post because why do I want to do that? Because I want to follow my own post on all my devices. Okay.
Another thing is like if you start a conversation or if people are commenting, comment back and get with them.
Yeah.
And say something about their comment. Because the more comments people see, the more likely they're going to chime in too. So it just shows that you're actually not just posting stuff and then letting it go away. You're actually going back and engaging with past conversations, which is really, really key. People aren't doing that, So, and those people that are commenting are most likely going to be your perfect clients or your perfect customers.
Right.
So you want to actually comment on their stuff. Go like their page, like their profile picture, like everything that you can see, and then maybe even send them a private message saying, "Hey, what's up?"
Do you see what I'm saying right now? Do you see what I'm saying right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to lock the screen on my screen. So go ahead and because it goes flitting back and forth. I'm now going back to my post here. Let's go back to here. Okay, so do you see that you're live in our Hangout training right now? what could I tell her? I mean, she's a great addition to a group. I know Cristal. I met her at a. I was a keynote speaker in Albuquerque, and we met over there. Um, what is a good, like, what's a friendly kind of a nice thing? You know, why 1 million social media followers sucks. That's what prompted today. Was I've been sort of engaging with my followers. This is Ifat Cohen. Ifat Cohen is the go-to Google Plus gal, and this is Artemis Kazane, who is married to Cristal, and she's kind of like you know, these are all they're really good uh, uh, Google Plus users. They really understand how to use Google Plus engagement really well. Okay, they're not really technology people. I'm a tech person. They're more like social people. And we started the conversation today about, okay, well, what if you're like a geek and you're kind of antisocial and you don't really like social media? How do you engage? And she said, well, just be authentic, okay, and share your true self. And I said, well, what if I share my true self and you know, people don't like it because they want to hear all that, you know, the warm fuzzy stuff, you know, that, you know, makes them feel good and stuff. You know, I'm not one of those people. I mean, I like Led Zeppelin and I like Doobie Brothers, and you know, and it's like, you know, if you don't, well, that's your problem, not mine, you know. So Scott, so you know, you know, I don't have any problem with raw foodism, but you know, and I did it. I've been there, done that, you know. So it's anyway. So what could we say? What's a nice, friendly way to engage? Like you were saying, like what's a nice, friendly thing we could say to Cristal here?
Hmm.
Hey, Cristal, you're live in our Hangout training right now. Love to see you. Please jump in.
You know, if you got some value to add, please come on in. You know,
Okay.
love to hear the value that you have to offer. You know.
Okay. Love to hear the value. He's you know, sort of hanging out is kind of like a good thing, right? All right. So okay. So now we did that. So let me go in here now and find a way to, you know, it's like this post that we're looking at. I've now got to get it on YouTube. Oh, someone just binged me. Okay, so Wayne, oh, he just commented. Okay, so you know, we're all kind of like, okay, so let's see if anybody from that thread of conversation jumps in on us today while we're talking. Okay, so let's go to YouTube now, and I just want to see what's out there in YouTube around this keyword that we have right here. This is what I always tell people to do. Okay, I want to go and grab this, and I want to pop it into YouTube and see who else has that. Okay. So, you know, okay, so what showed up number one for me was this gal, Whole Lot of Love, Led Zeppelin lyrics. Okay. 1969. Okay. Okay, and so here she is, and here's what she's got. Love it, love it. Finally, someone upped it. Okay. So cool. So this is a pretty engaging post. So I'm just going to subscribe to her channel. And Scott, feel free to jump in here because I don't really, I'm sort of experimenting right now because this is a search triggers training. What I want to do is I'm going to, you know, get on the first page whenever you search for this, okay? Led Zeppelin song lyrics, Whole Lot of Love. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if it, let's go back and take a different approach. Let me see Led Zeppelin um, 2 record. Let's Okay, so recording vinyl record, okay? Vinyl record, okay? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You see, like here in Google Rank, we've got vinyl record. All right, so I'm just going to uncheck quick here, real quick, and spend some credits. Okay, so while it's doing this, it's out there and getting me some. Okay, so vinyl record. Okay, we've only got 10 competing pages. Let's go take a look and see who's there. Yeah, here we go. Vinyl Record Hub. Okay, so here's somebody I want to connect with. Definitely want to connect with these guys. Look at that. They got 2,200 followers. Okay, So what I want to do is I'm going to go in here and add them to, hmm. I'm just going to create a new category called vinyl because one of the things I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff about is vinyl because I'm a big vinyl fan. So I'm just going to go in here and create a vinyl circle, you know.
Mhm.
And so what you can really use search triggers for is building engagement. Okay, so when the Vinyl Record Hut, I'm gonna check these guys out. Yeah, this is a cool site. So this is really what I mean by search engine engagement. I'm actually going out there, and so this would be a great topic right here, Led Zeppelin vinyl record. So I'm gonna go and save this in my Google Doc. So I'm just gonna go create a doc, docs.google.com, create a doc, and I'm just gonna call this one Led Zeppelin vinyl record. Okay, and I'm gonna put that in here and just come up with some keywords. I think it's time to go deep. What do you think, man?
Yeah, definitely. I
I
love
think
to
it's
go
time to go
deep.
deep. And so I don't spend any credits. I'm just going to click quick, and then see how far we get with. Now look at that. There we go. Then we got some nice 30 more results. You see all that? There's some great keywords in here. So
Mhm.
I'm going to go in here and grab all these. And the way you do it is you click here, boom, boom. Well, this is what I would do. I'm not saying you guys should do it, but this is what I would do. I'm going to go grab all these tags, and I'm going to go back to my Google Doc, and I'm going to paste them in here. So this is all my, these is all my words, and I'm going to go back here, and this is what I'm going to be promoting. If I wanted to do like PPC, okay, so this is all my PPC campaign tags, okay, and finally, I just want to go and get just the raw, just the raw the sort of the raw look, and then I just go right in here and I just grab all this. Made it easy so you guys, because sometimes like when you start trying to copy and paste, you know. So okay, so let's say if you're outsourcing, right? Okay, and I'm going to put this on a new page. So let's say I'm outsourcing. Okay, so we got Led Zeppelin 2 vinyl record, Coda, Graffiti Heaven, Keyrings, Mothership, Physical Graffiti, Remains the Same. These are all ideas for blog posts. So let's say if over the next 30 days I just wanted to focus on building up my Led Zeppelin inventory, I could do that. And I could pretty much uh, hire an outsourcer that could be writing curating some content for me and creating posts. Got it?
Mhm.
And very quickly you could start ranking naturally under Led Zeppelin vinyl. So let's go back to, let's just get rid of the number 2, and let's just go into Led Zeppelin vinyl, and let's go back to Google Plus because I just want to see, it's a more competitive phrase. I'm gonna vinyl for sale, albums, reissues. Look at that, we got 136 more results. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in here as well. We can see them all. Let's go grab them. These right here are the top 10, and these right here are the more niche phrases. So that's why we call it search triggers, because look at that, Led Zeppelin vinyl Kashmir lyrics. See that? This is a niche. What you want to do is just pick one of these for your blog and write that post in Google+. Okay, that's really what I'm trying to focus on here right now. Okay, so let me just go uncheck this. Let me uncheck deep. Let's just go get some numbers in Google+, just in Google+. Now, why Google+, you may ask? Well, because look at that. This is the number of competing pages. Vinyl records in Google+, there are 34,000 competing pages, okay? So that is good. That means there's a significant amount of competition, okay? Pick one, but look at this. Reissue and release, okay? These are niche phrases. There's only one competing page. You see how just like, Scott, can you explain the significance of that?
Uh, Basically, you want to rank, guys, for keywords that are getting a lot of traffic, but you also want to rank for keywords that aren't too competitive, and that's what this tool basically figures out. It basically says, look, we got the best tool for the most amount of traffic, I mean the best keyword, and then the best keyword for the less amount of competition. And so that's why I love about what you're doing here is you got the best tool to do that. So I see 34,000 pages, vinyl record. It's not doesn't have a whole lot of competition. That's what I'm looking at here, right?
Right, but this has a lot of competition. Okay, but see, the word release does not. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what I could do would be is
Right. I
I'm
love
gonna
this tool, man. Awesome.
I'm gonna go back here to my little okay, so let's take a look at this. Reissues, box set, vinyl records, release, reissue, for sale. Okay, so let's take a look at that. What I would do is I was writing a blog post, I would focus on the simple first. I would go Led Zeppelin, okay, vinyl, release, and then records. Okay, this right here is the more competitive word. You can tack it on at the tail end. This right here, so you can zoom in on that. This right here is your niche phrase. And part of engagement, oh, let me, Zeppelin, okay, vinyl release records, okay. You want to build, like you could say, yeah, actually the zoom tool doesn't really work well, so let me just get out of that. Guys, this is live. All right. A lot of people say, well, what do you do, Vic? I said, you know what? You got to test different things. I'm just saying, in my experience, what matters most is getting it right on a phrase. So what I would do, if you're a beginner, I would start with the bottom, with the little green dot, and just get maybe, I mean, if you get maybe 10 visitors to your blog post, you can get what I call the search triggers effect. Let me just show you that is. Let me go over to EarthGrid for a moment and just show you this. Let's see, where was it? Keyword tool. Yeah, this is old, guys. This is my old stats. But look, this is how it was. Okay, so I wrote this blog post about AC/DC. Okay, this is where I started blogging right here, blogging, getting back, 5, 10, 15 visitors a day. Then I started using search triggers right around here. And then boom, like I started building engagement, and as I build the engagement, I hit like 500 visitors a day, and then I dropped a little bit, and then I hit a peak of 1,000 visitors a day. Okay, so I know this stuff works, guys, but engagement happens with writing great content and building fan base and getting lots of likes and shares. What you want to do is you want to build content that other people will share. So that's why I'm focused on this record, because here it is. This is an actual record. I've carried. The story is pretty cool. I've carried this record with me for over 30 years, and it's the original record. It's not like I went out and just bought it. And I cracked it open, and even though it's warped, it still plays on the turntable. I think it's pretty cool. So so if I go back here to my profile and you go look at this. You can see here's the record playing right here. And you see what's really cool is when you upload a video directly into Google Plus, it makes little thumbnail animated GIF kind of screenshot right here. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It almost like takes the best shots so people can get immediately engaged with what's there. Okay?
Cool.
So it's going to take a little time for us to see some results with this post, but that's the process. I'm just building the tool for you guys. You guys, what you do with it is up to you. I'm here to. So Scott, okay, so let's yeah, I think we kind of covered enough for this. YouTube is being added. Let me just. You're a master of Facebook. Let's go into
I love
Facebook.
YouTube.
Yeah. But let's go take a look at how many people are talking about Led Zeppelin vinyl in Facebook. Okay, it's probably going to be a lot more than Google Plus. Huh, it's right around the same. Right around the same. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. But the keywords are slightly different. Reissues is much more popular. And take a look at the psychology of the difference between Bing and Google here, guys. You see that? Vinyl reissues is what Bing considers important. Google considers records important. Box set and reissue is, right over here. Let's see who's in Facebook. So here's Mojo. So if I wanted to get engagement inside of here, I want to go find this dude, Mojo. Okay. Now, Scott, you understand Facebook. I'm still kind of a newbie. I mean, I know a lot about Google Plus. Check this guy out. This guy Mojo, Mojo Magazine, 71,000 likes.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to start building a relationship with Mojo Magazine, what would be the steps? What would you do?
Hmm.
Would I like their page? Would I send them a message? What do you think I should do?
Go to their page.
Go to their page or like this post because I want to get. You see this?
Mm-hmm. Well, go to their page
Go to their page. Okay.
and scroll down and comment on some of the most recent stuff they posted. Like right there, like say, hey, what up, guys? My name is Vic. You know, I've been following for how long now, and I love you guys.
What about I just found you guys? You ever want to say something like that? Okay, so what would you say? I'm gonna do Neil Young because I think that's kind of cool. So you want to go to the most recent posts, right? Oh, here's some with Bob Dylan. That's fine. So you said what's up, guys? So go ahead, Scott.
You just want to tell them why you appreciate them sharing that, and just say, you guys are right up, this fan page is right up my alley, you know what I mean? Just basically talk them up.
How's that sound? Hey, I appreciate you for sharing that info. When do you think will be released? Let's see. Listen here, Mojo Music, Full Empty Arms. Previews forthcoming album with new track, Full Moon. Something like that, okay? Okay, so I just posted that. Okay. So I just gotta like their page, I guess, right? Wouldn't that be what you would do to build engagement?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're a beginner on Facebook, I mean, Scott's the expert here, man. I'm, I'm more of a Google Plus guy, and Scott's more of the. Okay, so got a friend request here. So all right, so Scott, what would you like to see? Let's share your screen for a minute. I
I
want to see how
actually
you
got to
use it.
run.
You got to run? All right, cool.
I got an appointment to go to. Yeah, a guy named Fred. He's been wanting to hook up, but yeah, it's good stuff what you're sharing. I'd love to see how you rank that video, next time.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit more on it. I would say
I'd
the
love to
next thing
see
I
how
would do
you
is
actually like, do the keywords and rank it and tell people how you upload it and like some of the secrets, that you were gonna share.
well, it's kind of like all in this Google Doc right now, okay? So what
Mhm.
I want to do is you don't want to overwhelm people. So you want to like go into this list right here and grab
Yeah.
like a handful of these keywords and put that in like,
Oh, whoa, look at all those.
yeah, so
Whoa.
like grab a few of these keywords and pop those into YouTube. But first you got to upload the video, right? So right now the video is sitting in Google Plus, and inside of Google Plus it's a different psychology than than like you know, there's a different psychology with Google Plus than there is with YouTube.
Yeah.
So yes, Google Plus is like a container, if you will. Okay. Whereas YouTube is much more open. There's a lot more people. See, there's a lot of people who are not in Google Plus that are in YouTube. Many, many more people use YouTube than use Google Plus. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
like that picture right there with Robert Plant. That's cool.
Yeah. So you do some engagement in Google Plus. So here's someone who uploaded. This is an actual video of Led Zeppelin live in 1969. So would it make sense to subscribe to this guy to build engagement with him? Because I mean, the point I'm trying to do here is actually connect with real people. That's really what search triggers and search engine engagement is all about. It's about engaging with the people who are already the leaders and sharing the limelight with them. Okay, that's why you want to use the Google Plus and Facebook plugins to search triggers. Does that make sense, Scott?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for joining us in the Hangout. I'll keep you posted on the development, and
All right,
we'll
my
probably
brother.
do an open office hours again. I'll let you know when it's up.
No, yeah, you're always open office.
Take it easy, bro. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, brother.